welcome everybody to episode 5 of Swordplay. We're back. We decided Tom's idea was probably best. We're going to talk about some, do we say riffs?
Real imitation firearms.
Do we be them people? Guns. We're going to talk about fucking guns. Anyway, 15 seconds. We'll be back with you. Sorry, we'll be back. Thank you very much for watching that. We are back. So we discussed about what we should talk about. A few of you have messaged a couple of ideas. Some of them a little bit odd. So we're clearly attracting the crowd, gentlemen. Last episode was a little bit slower because we as much as we do want to have a laugh, we need to be a little bit informative, don't we? And we are here to help. Hopefully it has helped a few of you. This episode, though, stuff that we're talking about what we want to talk about, and what the hell is Airsoft without shooting each other? Literally the idea. I want to sling my white balls at you boys. So
always have to take it that
singular
ball.
White ball.
I'm gonna. What was that? I'm going to start a campaign. I think you are bullying me, and given that this is online, you are technically cyberbullying me.
Amazing. Anybody that wants to bully him with us,
comment below.
You shower of wankers. I nearly said something else then, but you keep telling me off like my dad for swearing, so fuck you.
Keep
it PG.
Let's keep it PG, boys. Right, gentlemen.
Just the tip.
Guns.
Yeah.
So, what are the main? I don't know. What are they?
Are we talking about classes? Are we going COD?
No, we're not. No, that's
no.
great.
I think we'll go categories.
Categories. Power systems.
Yes.
Propulsion systems.
I was just about to say propulsion systems.
So I think everyone who starts in Airsoft, I'd wager,
Springer.
Ooh.
Springer.
Oof.
I had a Springer pistol as a kid.
I bet you did. Is that what he called it? The Blackpool front. The Blackpool Springer.
Yeah.
Don't use it. Don't bring it to a site.
No. If you can get kills on a site with a Springer pistol,
providing it uses 6mm BBs.
Providing it uses 6mm BBs.
We are not insured for 8mm. Only 6
or
whatever. Anyway.
Or 4 or whatever it is.
Steel ball iron.
It is steel.
But
don't use that.
If you can get a Blackpool special and cap somebody with it,
and it can't cost any more than $16.99.
Inflation. It's like a Freddo, mate. We've gone well.
No, you can get Springer for £17 now.
Yeah.
Easy.
If you can get one, we've all started.
Video evidence.
Yeah.
Easy, done.
Running around like that.
I feel like we're getting really heads up on a Blackpool Springer.
Right.
So what's the main one? So again, right, Van Cam goes to the shop. He wants a gun. What's he buying?
Yeah, AG.
An AG. Yep. AG. All right. What's that?
Electric. Oh no.
Automatic electric gun.
That's the one.
That's the one.
Is it the one? Because some absolute.
Airsoft
they're gonna.
It might be Airsoft. I don't.
Do
I care?
Does anybody actually fucking care?
It's actually an Airsoft electric gun. I don't want to be that guy. Yes. Right, so like AEG is what it is.
Thanks for calling in.
Basically, it's electric.
Yeah.
Takes a battery.
Plugs a battery.
There's episodes there. We go into what are the batteries, shit like that. We're going to go into that. Well, first of all, we've been dying to get some guns out. They're coming out. It's as simple as that. So, AEG, who's got one?
Me, I think.
Let's have a look. What's the differences?
Right. Are we going slings on, slings off?
No, just put them down. Let's move that. We've learnt our lesson. So for the unsuspecting eye, it's a rifle. For starters, what's it based on?
So this is VFC's take. So before it became SIG Air, so VFC's take on a SIG MCX.
So it's an MCX, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like a bit like an M4 variant, then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry,
to a degree.
To Van Cam it is, isn't it?
Van Cam is.
Well, again, we'll go into makes, models, things like that. But essentially, the outside of an AG, or to be honest, any airsoft gun, it's the fucking same thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
The outside,
the gearbox shape, yeah.
Yeah, it's what goes on in there, isn't it? So in there, what goes on in there, Cam? What happens?
testing me now. So obviously there's battery, there's piston, there's gears. You pull the trigger, piston pulls back, and propels.
Yeah, but that's you're getting into posh terms, you. But in there, there's a gearbox that goes on. The electric powers that gearbox. That sends your BBs down your barrel.
Yeah.
So you've got an inner barrel in there, 6mm obviously, or 6.1 whatever.
Or something.
So essentially, it runs off electric. You charge your batteries at home. You buy separate batteries. So that technically could just keep going. As long as you've got a battery to replace, just keep going.
And like the pros and cons.
Well, not cams guns because they always break down. But anyway.
Fucking hell, yeah. Jesus Christ. It's not just mine. It's anything that's given to me.
Nemtac.
Is he the advert that we're putting in this one?
Actually, yeah, I think. Yeah.
That's not a bad shout. But yeah, no.
He's the advert we have put in this one.
Oh, we have.
Jesus.
I'm
Industry special there, you know. What's
we love you, Courtney.
I love you. So there's a gearbox in there, electric. So your battery plugs in somewhere. Some are obviously different. They go in the stock or the front end or whatever. Mine goes in the pistol grip, which is mad. That's on the LH5. It's a bit shit though. You can't get a battery in, so it's shit. There he sort shit out. But anyway, so yeah, right. So, what is why do you run an AEG? I know you run other things, granted, right? But why an AEG?
So AEG for me is my winter gun.
Okay.
Seasonal weapon. Use it because when it gets cold, I can't use gas. I like the kick of gas and everything else. I like the weight of the mags.
Well, we will go into gas,
but I can't use that reliably when I'm playing outdoors or sometimes indoors in the colder months. This is a little bit more reliable. It just takes a little bit more prep. Charge your batteries and all that.
So in a nutshell, the answer is it's more reliable.
Yeah.
So you can turn up, plug your battery in, put your mag in, and away you go.
It's more reliable than gas.
Okay, fair enough. I wouldn't say... Well, I don't know within sort of reliability in that sense, but usability. You can use it all year round.
Yeah.
You don't need to worry about it.
If I hate saying it because you boys have said it, but if Van Cam buys his first gun,
you said it.
Yeah, I know. That was a very James May head wobble, wasn't it? If Van Cam buys his first gun, I'd recommend that he gets an AG because he doesn't have to buy loads of guns. He can go, yep, that one's for me. That'll work everywhere I need it to. It's battery operated, just need to charge it.
You can buy high caps as well.
Yeah, buy high caps.
It'll just keep going, won't it?
Yeah, as long as you look after it, but look after your kit. Your kit looks after you.
Yeah, don't leave it out in the rain. Don't leave it piss wet through, all that kind of jazz.
Don't submerge the bastard.
Yeah, it's electric at the end
Drown
of the day.
it. Yeah, exactly.
So, the little plug somewhere, is there? How easy is that to get out?
Oh, God.
Oh, let's not do that. It will bring the most difficult AEG, won't it?
It's literally pop out that, slide the handguard off.
Fair.
Plug it in, slide it back on.
If we say, I don't know, is it fair to say 90% of AEGs is the stock?
I'd say
connector.
M4's in the buffer tube, AK's under the dust cover.
Yeah, top dust cover. So they're either rear wide or front wide.
So with an AEG then, you can pretty much get, within reason, any sort of like mainstream operational rifle going.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, I've got an LH5A3.
The civil servant.
The civil servant.
Yeah.
It's not technically, compared to other weapons, it's not been in service that long. No. You've got an MCX, which is, am I right in saying, like CTSFO, that kind of jazz?
Yeah, some firearms coppers. They have been spotted over in Ukraine and stuff, so they're pretty Gucci weapons.
Obviously,
some US
Dev Gruey, sexy sneaky
D-boys.
So, like M4s, I mean, there's about 1 million variants of M4. Yeah. They're pretty much in I think, there's certain companies like Spectre and shit like that. They've made their own variants of things, haven't they?
Yeah, more. Well, obviously they've got the variants of, like I said, operational, more realistic firearms.
I must admit, I picked up a Spectre AG the other day, and I swear to God, you could just hold it with one finger. It weighed nothing.
Yeah, they're featherweight.
Sick.
But then they've also got the sporterized.
Yeah. So you can move faster. These things are heavy.
When you go to like WE or I don't know whoever else, the full metal, some serious weight behind them. That's got a bit of weight behind it.
Oh yeah.
MCXs are heavy.
They are.
It's a chunky gun, though, isn't it? Really.
Considering they've got all this sort of weight saving.
Yeah, and the skeletonized stuff.
They are still heavy.
Oh my God, yeah. I handed it to some kid the other day and he went, "You carry this all day?" I was like, "Yeah."
I bet he felt amazing.
I felt like Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Van who?
Yeah.
Van who?
Van Halen?
Van who?
Van Cam.
We've done it, mate. That's the end of the podcast. We've done it. So right, okay. So again, I don't want to dive too deep in because we're going to get there.
Yep.
Obviously, attachments, things like that. Some come with rails, all that kind of jazz. There's so many variants of AEG. It's unreal. And to be honest, sometimes I get a bit overwhelmed. It's difficult to choose. There are different levels. You can go up to, Christ, I've seen something like £1,800 for a fucking electric gun.
Systema.
Yeah.
Systema electric, yeah.
There's a lot going on. But essentially, that is a battery. It is, you could charge the battery at home and it will just keep going. Some have got ridiculous rates of fire. Some shoot around about 300 FPS, 330 maybe. Some are over. Some are, depending on what they are, they're over.
DMRs, the whole lot.
So, if we can move that along.
I think we're going to gas next, don't we?
Are we going gas?
Gas.
Fair enough.
Oh, so we're doing a little MTX sandwich.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay.
We can do an MTX sandwich. So, I'm the gas man, I suppose, am I?
I'm the gas man.
Beverage,
sir.
What?
The beverage.
What beverage?
That,
Oh,
one. That guy knows.
Put it there so he doesn't get knocked
Well,
out.
before you send it.
So, gentlemen, this is my...
An ugly duckling.
Oh, fucking
Mate, don't be like that. It's just cold. Is it cold in here?
I'm just going to put this back away, I think.
Well, get it out.
You're horrible. Well, don't be horrible. I'll bully yours. Yours looks like a fucking chode.
Mate, you've not seen his yet.
Oh, Jesus.
Anyway,
ladies and gentlemen, this is the GHK G5 GBBR, which stands for Gas Blowback Rifle. This is
no
my
rifling.
baby. There is nothing left inside of here that is GHK, by the way. It might say it on the side, but it is not a GHK. It's not got a GHK stock, pistol grip. It's missing screws. It's a beast. I've had it for years. But she's my baby. I love her. And I'm obsessed with gas. However, I do have a little bit of an issue, like Cameron said. I can't get it up in the cold.
no, it's just too cold.
It's too cold.
It's just
I've tried everything. Black gas, CO2, you name it, but it
blue
just...
pills.
Exactly. I've crushed it up and stuffed it in the hop unit. It's just not happening.
Like a musket down the barrel with an unjamming rod. Come here, crushing it and sending it down.
Hang on a minute.
Oh shit!
That is my unjamming rod. Which, what's happened here? We've broken something. Hang on, we're coming back. There we go, we're back. I'm sorry, I was just getting
I can't
out.
hear anything.
I can't hear shit.
Hang on. Stay there.
Hey!
There we go.
There we go.
I was just getting my unjamming rod, Jen. Sorry. I messed that up, didn't I? Welcome to the Sabre Tactical Podcast.
Absolute carnage.
So gas blowback. What do you want to know?
Why?
Why did you put yourself through it?
So, for me personally, I've had a couple over the years. I have genuinely I've actually had this for about, I think, 7 years, maybe 8 years. I sold it once to a lad I was playing with. He never used it. It went in a box. He never used it, and I bought it back. Yeah, with every single mag leaking. Why do I use it? Because it is the closest thing that I'm going to get to it being real steel. So I get roughly, I think, again, somebody might say differently, about 38 rounds of mag. Fill it with gas, so it runs off like it's almost like a propane mix. I did run this on propane once.
Oh god, but it stinks, doesn't it?
It's rancid. I was even filling it off a 12-litre propane cylinder. Dodgiest thing I've ever done, but quite fun. So I get 38 rounds of mag. It's obviously full blowback, so it works off an actual bolt system.
Piston system.
We'll try. I'm going to try and demonstrate. So within here, this is a full bolt system. It fires back, comes forward, reloads your next round.
Are you going to grab his pint before it does a HK
Yeah,
slap?
let's not do that. The HK slap. Yeah. So the bolt itself flies forwards and backwards.
Look at
It's
it.
flagging me.
I'm going to fucking punch you with it. You said it was miniature. It's horrible. That's horrible.
It's like it's like
Truthfully, I mean, I have upgraded this. To be fair, it kicks like a bitch. So you're firing a gun, which feels good in the moment. You can sort of just have a minute and really enjoy it.
Kicks like your missus when you say her sister's name from behind.
Where did that come from?
What's happening?
Yeah.
This podcast is. I'm showing a gun off, mate.
Buckaroo.
Smut.
That's called the Buckaroo.
It is called the Buckaroo.
Or the Bucking Bronco.
Right, I've got a
depends
question
which
for you.
one. Yes.
Do you not find yourself outgunned?
Oh
Yes.
my god, yeah.
Yes. But if you're clever and you don't let your trigger finger take over, you can have some serious fun.
So what you're saying is
So
when you
you
don't
get
play like
outgunned.
you. Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah,
get
yeah.
outgunned all the time.
Thank you, shower of wankers. Anyway, yes, you do, because you're up against high caps, you're up against HPA, you're up against AEG, you're up against box mags. Yes, on the realism factor, you sort of look at a situation. You might be doing a little bit of a recce, bit of a stalking session, and you think, do I pull that trigger? Because this bitch is loud. She likes to scream.
Yeah.
You are going to know where I am, and I'm going to give my shit away. So have I got enough ammo on me to have a scrap?
Firefight. Yeah.
If not, sit and wait. No matter, because you'll get them. Because this thing flings, by the way. But yes, on gas, some gas, yes, you can make them a bit quieter and things like that. But you've still got that big ass bolt.
You do also use a sound hog most times.
I do use a sound
Yeah,
hog.
you just like going, hello, I'm here.
Yeah, but I can't go quiet, so I may as well go loud.
Yeah, good point.
But what we'll do, again, in further episodes, we'll strip this down. We'll have a look. Because
God,
this
you'll never be able to put it back together again.
No, that's why I have this. Because I can put it back together.
Oh, that's a point. You can't take
It's a
an
piece
AG.
of piss. I can't touch an AG, it just blows up.
No.
But gas is pretty simple. It's a bolt, and that's about it.
Yeah.
The very simplistic. I am surprised that more and more people don't actually use gas, but it is becoming more popular.
Yeah.
Like sort of the MP7s, the TM MP7 is a phenomenal bit of kit. I know you both have got one.
We both love MP7s.
They are phenomenal, and they
Yeah.
do, again, in the summer months. See, gas as well, obviously, being gas expands in the heat, so as it gets summer, it expands inside the magazine, and it kicks you. And the power can go up, it can fluctuate a hell of a lot with gas.
Depending on temp, yeah.
Yeah, that's where you guys, as players, have to be on the ball, because you might take it 1 week, and you're going, I'm doing 330, I'm sound. The week after, you might be doing 370, 380, it can fly up. This does.
Even in actual games, I think, we've all been there where we've gone, I think this is a little bit hot, and gone and chronoed.
I know what you're talking about. He's a horrible man. Go on.
And
Don't name drop.
I'm
but
not
yeah.
name dropping, but gone up and gone, I think my gun's hot, because it's gas, and it's gotten very hot in the sun. We've gone and chronoed, and then been kicked off a site.
So, that's about the nutshell. I know what this gun does. I've been using it for 7 years.
Yeah.
Right? Now, you weren't running with us at this moment in time. If you were...
When I first met you, were using this.
Right, so this
was before your
incident
time.
in question is at quite a well-known company, at quite a well-known site, that like to kick people off if the gun's
Is
over.
it near Leak?
Bleak Leak.
It could be. We shall call it near... It's near Teak. We'll say that. I know what this gun does, and I know that this gun... I can tell pretty much... I've used it that much. I can give you a good estimate within a reason of what the kick does. And it was kicking me. I'm thinking, God, this thing's kicking. But it started quite a cool morning and it started to rise. So I went to the
Owner?
the general manager / owner and said, do us a favour, mate. Can I just chrono this on your chrono that you've got in your hands? Because I've got a funny feeling it's over. There, again, site limits were just ridiculous. That they weren't the same as every fucker else in the UK. And he tried to... I was shot 313 on 2.5s.
And they do also say that if you come up to the marshal...
Well, there is that, yeah. So I shot 313 on 3.25s, which I could be wrong there, but I'm pretty sure the limit's 315 on 2.5s.
Yeah.
And he said I was over. I said, no, I'm not. He said, no, you are. I said, no, I'm not, blah, 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 back and forth. You're over our site limits. So and his attitude and said, oh, your day's done. Is it? Oh, okay. And that was that. There was also another gentleman with me who attends weekly, who's a really nice lad, and he had done the same as me, and they turfed him off as well. So anyway, that's a different story. That's down to sites, but down to gas, you've got to be careful. You've got to monitor it. Be very careful. However, for anybody interested, the gas on the gas market itself, I cannot recommend these enough. They're amazing.
GHK are really good.
Yeah.
But with gas, that is the issue. Is the price points, starting price point for a gas
It is heavy.
Is high. I've got 2 WE. No, I've sold one. I've got 1 WEM4.
Bosh.
But
I had a feeling that was on.
Yeah. Well, you did rack it before.
Yeah, I don't like leaving it.
Yeah, but they get expensive the more you start getting into
magazines are expensive, aren't they?
Mags are 50, 60 quid.
I was going to drop that there is an added point to this. That the mags are... I wish GHK mags were 50, 60 quid. They are not. They are 85 quid for a V2 mag. Now, a V1 GHK G mag...
The heavy boys.
They are about... Well, they're just shy of a kilo each. 986, somebody will
We
tell
said
me.
it last time.
986 grams, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever they are. That's a kilo. They're a kilo each. You carry 6 of them, you're carrying 6 kilos. Now, they did bring out the V2 mags that literally halved the weight to 490 or something like that. So I was like, yeah, I'll have 6 of them. But they were 85 quid a piece.
Fucking hell.
All right, you ain't dropping your mags on the floor when you change a mag. You delicately change a mag with these.
Unless you're one person that we know that has gone and got CNC machined feed lips.
There is that, yeah. But again, they are expensive. They are, but however, the GHK G mag, to me, I have used quite a. Oh, hang on. Oh, look at that. I've used a number of gas mags, and they are the dog's bollocks. They are the best. We're not going to leave that.
Yeah, no, I keep looking at that going, that's going to go.
The polymer, we've got a polymer shroud. They hold gas really well. Actually, in the summer, I could potentially get 3 mags out of one gas fill. All right, the third is going to be shit. It's going to be like a wet fart, but I'll still get it.
Yeah.
The gas efficiency is phenomenal. And even in the winter, I have used this in the winter, if it's been a mild winter. I can't see it being used this year. No. I think it should be too cold. But running on, I obviously run it on green and standard, then onto red once it cools down. I have ran it on black. Black obviously is going to
shred the internals.
It does, but this obviously is not GHK internals. It can hack it, but it's the framework and all that kind of jazz. But yeah, they're amazing. I think they are beautiful. They are so light because you haven't got all that shit going on inside. There's no gearbox. There's none of that. That is light. All right, I kitted out. There's no attachments on this because I've swapped them for another event onto an AEG because it's too cold. But you start throwing some attachments on it. It soon bulks out. And you put a sound dog on this, and honestly, oh god, it's tasty.
Oh yeah,
it screams at you. It lets you know she's there.
Oh yeah, we've used it in CQB, and this kind of setup, this length rifle is amazing in CQB.
Oh CQB, this thing's brutal. Yeah,
oh, yeah.
This thing is ruthless in CQB, and again, it's sliding stock on it. You can extend it out. Put a tray. You can put. I have a big long trace unit that goes on here, and it still doesn't make it a big rifle.
No.
And CQB, you can really get in tight. And when you're in corners and indoors, and this thing starts rattling off, you go, "Oh, all right, fair enough." People take the rich, you're not even shooting at them. I love it.
That's happened a few times, hasn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Love it.
There's someone there, just fire. They can't hear us. So right, so there's gas. We could again, same as AG. We could go all day with gas. We'll go into gas.
Yeah.
We'll have a look at it. Hopefully, without dropping too many bombs. The next season, maybe when we start going into this, we might have a little bit of a range going on. We might be a little bit outside. We might be able to do some shooting.
We'll see.
Let's have a look at it. We could do. Oh my god, we could do an accuracy test. Let's have a look at an accuracy test between AG.
Because none of us are accurate. Have you got a vice? Just clamp them.
I reckon we could find someone.
You're looking at him.
No.
Is
it kind of gentleman that we can blur his face out?
We could vice every gun in the same vice, and let's have a look. Actually, let's see what the difference is between gas, AG.
Yeah, zero them in.
Because we've all done a few upgrades, haven't we? Let's have a look at what's going on.
Yeah.
If there's any companies out there that want to send us some free Gucci kit to test, bring it on.
It will be put through its.
We'll do
through the paces.
Review.
I mean, if it's given to me, I will see how far I can push it till it breaks.
So you'll pick it up?
Yes.
Right, gents, gas, AG. Tom, there's got to be one. Right.
HP...
There is.
I nearly.
There is several people watching this thinking, well, come on, where is it? Whilst they are currently sat in their stockings and suspenders, waiting for this to come. So
stockings and suspenders.
So Tom, oh shit, that is a chode. That is defo a chode. God, I've got you.
I told you.
Gentle.
With his nice sexy. Look at him planting the sling down.
I'm going to say this. I have got no idea about what it is you have presented in front of me because I don't like it. It scares me. It worries me. It makes me feel violently ill. So can you please tell me what is it and why has it got a nipple hanging out of it?
A nipple?
Yes.
Well, to be fair.
Nip.
No, I suppose, yeah. So this is started life as a VFC MCX.
As a young, lowly...
So has that started as an AEG?
Yes.
So you butchered it, took all the internals out?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Have you done that?
I did that, yeah.
Fucking hell, so it doesn't work.
He's actually
works really well, yeah.
He just blags that he can't do it, so that we don't ask him to do things.
Yeah.
Good point, yeah.
It's quite clever, that.
Yeah,
it's quite clever, yeah.
Literally how I live my life.
Why do you think I break everything?
Yeah, Tom, Uncle Tom. Go on, Tom. So what starters from the beginning now? What is it? How does it work? Go for it.
How does it work? Right. So basically, you take out the gearbox, remove the piston, remove the gears, remove everything that makes it an AEG. Put an engine into it, or a HPA engine. It's basically a solenoid with a nozzle, like a normal.
I think. Sorry to
nozzle.
interrupt you, but first of all, what is HPA? What does that stand for?
High pressure air.
So I think, because we're talking about engines and things like that. What's processing that? How does that? So high pressure air. What are we talking about? How does that work? Do you fart in a bottle?
Yeah. You get a tank full of high pressure air.
Okay.
Send it through a regulator. Send it through a hose into the nipple.
So
as you're dubbing
your propellant then is that tank of air, yeah?
Yeah.
So he's a
it's
scuba diver.
pressurised, yeah.
You are a
Pressurised
scuba
air.
diver,
So
100%.
if I drop my
100%,
keys in a
yeah.
puddle, you can go find it because you can breathe through it.
I mean, you probably might blow a hole in the back of my head because it's that high pressure, and that's smaller, you know.
I would definitely blow a hole in the back of your head.
Oh my god.
Dude, I mean, you open the gate, I'm going to walk through, you know what I'm saying?
Smut.
Smut. Disgusting. Ask your dad. Right, go on. Right, so you put fairies in a bottle, they come out, they spit down your barrel and send your BB flying.
They do, yeah, very, very, very accurately, very fast.
So you then...
Consistently.
So let's catch...
And, yeah, consistently.
Well,
That's the main
that
thing,
is
yeah.
one thing we're going to get to. So then you then rip out all the internals of that and then replace it with said engine
Yep.
that is run from the high pressure air.
Takes a small LiPo that powers the printed circuit board, which basically just sends a tiny little electrical signal to the engine to open and close a valve,
Okay.
and that is it.
Sounds like a massive mess around to me. Why?
It's consistent. It is. I know there's probably people out there so you can get an AEG consistent, and yes, you can. But to me, this is consistent and reliable. Providing I take this apart and lube the engine up every 50,000 shots, I don't have to worry about it.
So every game day for you.
I was
Yeah,
literally
yeah,
thinking
yeah.
like
Sorry, every half a game day if you're using your 240.
that's every 40,000 years for me.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever lubed that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I spray that with a bit of WD every now and again just to stop the damp smell coming.
Wipe it clean. What, you
Spitting it every now and
treat it
again.
to WD.
Oh yeah. Oh no, the cheap variant. It's
WD-39.
yeah, I go for the cheapest.
At this
stuff.
point, it's carpet adhesive. I spray on that.
That's lucky to get spat at.
Exactly.
I'll leave it out in the rain every now and again, but yeah.
Blowing it.
So right. So for those that don't know, in general terms they call it HP gay. Truthfully,
Do they? Do they?
well, you just don't listen, but yes, they do. We just don't say it to you. But I think behind the scenes, I think there's a bit of jealousy because they are consistent, they are accurate, they
quiet.
are very quiet.
They are, if you get the right ones.
Oh no,
'Cause
it's
Oh,
not even the right
noisy,
ones.
yeah, yeah.
It's not the right ones. It's what you put on the end of it.
Yeah.
No. I'm talking about the right ones because if you get a HPA recoil,
Oh well, yeah.
like the Titman,
Oh yeah, but the Timbers
Or
are
the
just good fun
Daytonas,
learning.
yeah.
yeah. But them things rattle themselves loose.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
them
they're
Timbers,
impossible to
man.
find.
Timmy, you need to sort that out. Like seriously, I'd buy one of them tomorrow. You need to sort that out.
Yeah.
What Titmans did with their HPA, we all had them. We had several of them. They were fantastic bits of kit. What
Until they
fun.
broke.
How many did I go through?
You
It was
went through
every
like
game.
4 uppers or something. It
I
was,
had-
it was the prongs.
I had
that
4
sat either
uppers
side.
and a new lower.
Horse.
Yeah, so when the upper and lower came apart, it had two eyes like that sat over, and then your body pin went through them. Then 2 lugs used to snap.
all the time.
And I'll have pictures somewhere of I got in touch with them and was like, look, you have to send me another one, and they blatantly said, yeah, I don't know if I believe you or not. I was like, yeah, do you not? So I sent them a picture of
Lined
4
them up.
uppers and a lower. Well, every game day I'm having to replace an upper.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
dude,
not
sort
good,
your
is
shit out.
but
The 500 quid, they're not cheap guns.
no,
You know, so come on, help me out.
depends who's buying them. But they were so good at just like the recoil was incredible.
Ah, it was ruthless, wasn't it?
The rate of fire was absolutely sexual. Like, there's a video somewhere on somebody's Instagram of 6 of us, all
Yeah.
with Titman M4, absolutely
Oh, the
caning people
noise
out
out
the
of it.
window.
It was ruthless,
And
wasn't
it
it?
was like, I'm going to have to go find some Air Pro. Because 6 was
Yeah.
rattling them. You can't hear
But
fucking
you
anything.
you could split the upper, and inside you had 2 Allen key slots. So one was for your FPS, and the other one was for
Rate of fire, wasn't it?
yeah, your rate of fire.
Yeah.
So we just crank them up, going for it.
But
And
the bolt is just sending it.
Oh, and I remember speaking to a rep from Titman, and he was like, "Oh, how much have you got turned stuff up? Does that matter? if it can't go that high, why have it?
Why have it that high?
Yeah.
Why enable it to go that high? If it won't last.
You know,
Well, that's why
stop
you get
it.
rev limiters on a car.
So, but I then find out that actually the stamped sort of uppers and lowers were made on the same production line as the 2.2 LRs. So they're saying, it's on the same production line. Like, yeah, and there's no kick to a 2.2.
No.
There's nothing at all. There's no recoil.
Because there's nothing moving that heavy
Yeah.
that needs.
But also, a 2.2 LR is not doing 30 rounds a second, is it?
No.
That's not throwing a bolt 30 rounds a second.
Yeah.
So, Tipman, seriously, you're probably not going to watch this, but I do have a contact, and I might send him this. Sort it out. Because I would sit here and I would scream to people, buy it. Because it is awesome.
They were really good fun.
Oh,
until they broke, and then you were like, I've just spent money on this.
Yeah. So, anyway, sorry, Tom, we've totally brushed over your fantastic expertise here. So, what makes, apart from obviously consistency, so what you're saying, consistent, reliable. You can pick it up and go for it.
Yeah.
What about the fucking
the hose
feed tube on?
You don't notice it.
Well, to be fair, you've got a sling
really
on it. You've got a
don't.
sling on it.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's attached.
Everyone always says to me, "Oh, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it with the hose." You don't notice it. I mean, you can transition from right to left without the hose being in the way.
Yeah.
So the tank that you carry is they're about that big, aren't they?
A bit smaller than that. Yeah, about that. Yeah.
Okay.
Like 2 litre Coke bottle.
But your tank is about. So you've got.
But you can get different sizes of the tank.
Yeah.
But
You
obviously
can get some that are that big.
Yeah. Well, some of
that
them go in
big.
the stock, don't they?
Yeah.
So obviously you've got to get that filled.
Yes.
Is that easy or what?
Well, you've got a dive bottle. Yeah, fairly.
So you get a dive bottle and fill it off the dive bottle, yeah.
Yeah. Take the dive bottle to a dive shop.
But you need to have compressed air, don't you? You have a compressor, pump, whatever.
Yeah.
I did buy a hand pump for that Tipman.
I've got a
about
hand pump
half
for
an
an air
hour,
rifle
and
that fits. But...
yeah, I got nowhere. And gave
It's
up.
worth noting as well. Noting. Excuse me. That a lot of airsoft sites nowadays are offering fills.
Yeah.
It is getting more popular.
It's the norm now.
It is getting more popular. But again, there's an episode in that because we'll strip it down. Let's have a look at it. I want to know. I do want to know how it works. You're the man to teach me. And I think there's an episode for each free.
Yeah.
We can get some MP7s
definitely.
out. Let's have a look at some mags. The mags are the key for gas.
Well, yeah,
The good thing about these are AG mags.
AG mags, yeah.
Yeah, there is that. Yeah, well, Tipman's we used to run EPM ones, didn't we? That was just brutal. It was good fun, like, but 1,400 rounds, and you just go 1,500. No, 1,500 rounds.
1,500 with recoil.
Yeah.
Really going for it.
Anyway, let's go into it, gentlemen. We've gone over, which is fantastic news. Thank you very much for watching. We genuinely do hope you are enjoying what we're doing. I am an absolute bar humbug.
Yeah.
So this man's going to tell you, but ladies and gents, from me, good night.
Ho,
Tom.
ho, ho. Hope we all, from Sabre Tactical, we hope you all have a very Merry Christmas, and we'll see you after the festivities.
Ironically, you can hear Sabre in the background. He's shouting Merry Christmas as well.
He is indeed.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Love to all and families, and we shall see you all in the new year, and hopefully we can get back, and hopefully things are going to be slightly different and better, which is going to be amazing. So from all of us, gents, Merry Christmas, boys.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.